are specifically
Yeah. You ready? Hey.
What's up, guys? My name's Jim. You're back with episode number 9 of A Drink with Jim and Dan.
9.
9? No, not good. Not good at all.
No.
So it's been a while since we've done an episode now.
It has been. We really needed to take a step back, recollect ourselves after the absolute bonanza that was our Little Brown Jug episode.
Yeah, that went so well, though.
What a fantastic experience that
Yeah.
was. I mean, we can't thank James and the taproom staff enough for letting us do that.
Yeah.
Like, it was absolutely fantastic. And in terms of content, I think that was probably one of our better episodes as well, because we at least had some interesting things to
There were some interesting things.
mention.
Yeah.
We could not stay on track if our life depended
No,
on
no,
it.
especially when you put us with a bunch of windows lined up there. You can. Oh, look, there's a group of girls coming in. Let's take a
for
look
sure.
at them.
And they were just like, there were randoms coming in
Yeah,
that were
do
just
you know
like,
them, Dan? No.
what's going on? Nope.
No.
We were waving and saying hi, and then,
Luckily,
and then Noah couldn't get in. Through
He's
the
breaking
side
in the
door.
wrong door. Yeah. Luckily there was room in there, even though we had like almost a sellout crowd.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was no fewer than like 95 people there coming to see
Absolutely.
us.
Yeah. Next time we hope to top that a little bit.
We ran out of film time, but we had a standing ovation, so unfortunately you didn't get to hear that.
I mean, if they did watch that episode or listen to that episode, you could hear everybody
yeah.
clapping.
For sure.
I mean, it sounded like a massive crowd because it was.
Too bad like the camera couldn't face the other way and you couldn't
Yeah.
see the massive crowd that we had, but you hate
You
to
have
see
to
it.
believe us.
You got to we would never lie to you, would
No.
we? Never. I would never lie to
Anyway,
you, Jim.
yeah, no. But anyway, I just want to touch before we get our beers open here, which are very Slavic looking.
Oh, yes.
We're now on Spotify,
Yes.
iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Absolutely.
Simplecast is the website that we're streaming it through. So
Okay.
super excited. So for
Wonderful.
those of you who are watching this, or if you're listening to this, you already know
Yeah.
that we're on those whites. If you're watching this on our Instagram or on YouTube, just go into Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast.
Drink with Jim and Dan.
Boom.
That's it.
We're right there. You'll see our logo, or check the link in our Instagram bio.
And the sound quality is like every bit as good. Like
Yeah.
there's no drop in quality. You just don't get to see our handsome faces, which is the main drawback in my opinion.
It depends on who you are. Some people, you get the comments. That's the good thing.
Very, very true. Few and far between those people.
Yeah,
Of course,
absolutely. Yeah, screw
naturally.
them. I block those people.
Naturally, yeah, haters.
Haters. Haters gonna hate. But anyway, what do we have to drink today?
So today we have Tyskie, which is a Polish beer. Truth be told, I'm trying to learn Polish, but I cannot read a whole ton of it. A little bit of background history on this, though, is this comes from a region of Poland which actually once upon a time was held by Slovakia. And the Czechs make really good beer. And then whatever, I guess some of that transitioned over when
To
Poland
Slovakia.
became Poland again somewhere after 1945. And so here we are. So
Tyskie, you said?
Tyskie, yes.
Tyskie.
So
Say it more like a.
Klasika piva, which is or Klasika piva, which is I'm assuming to mean classic beer.
Classic.
But in any event, we are going to
Pop that baby
crack her
off.
open here. And oh god,
Oh,
it's just falling apart
oh
like
there
my
you
life.
go. All right. Well,
All right,
Tyskie.
cheers.
Cheers.
And we figured that to be in good form, we needed to wear the national garb of
yes.
the Slavic countries.
Which is an Adidas tracksuit.
And I actually had pulled up a list here of countries that are Slavic. So for anybody who falls into any of these following ethnicities, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, Czech Republic, Poland, Slovakia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bulgaria,
Herzegovina.
I think
say
that's
I've
how you
heard of
say
it.
it. Bulgaria, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Slovenia. You are all Slavs, and therefore this
Holy.
episode is dedicated to you. Albania is specifically not Slavic, though, so that's worth noting.
Okay, that's like a note. Like it's.
It
Not...
is known they do not want to be considered Slavic because they are not. And Bulgaria is as well.
All right.
But-
That's why I actually chose. You showed up in that tracksuit.
Not by coincidence.
Not by coincidence at all. So one of the first things I noticed when he walked in the door. But so he said, "You don't happen to have any Adidas tracksuits?" And of course, I played soccer. Every soccer team has an Adidas tracksuit growing up. So I went out and busted out. If you can see it here, this is Winnipeg Dynamo Kyiv Soccer Club, which is Ukrainian soccer team in the city that was around for like 20 plus years. I played for a few years ago. So.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we have no shortage of Ukrainians in this city.
Oh no,
Absolutely
just
none.
ask Ace Burpee.
Truth be
I
told,
think he knows them all first name basis.
first name basis
Yeah.
for all the Ukrainians.
Everyone, going a little bit off topic here, but did you see his video that he made for Old Town Road, but about Cooks Creek Road? That's a while back now.
I saw a very brief
yeah.
skit of it. And
It was actually a buddy of mine, Mike Peters, who made that video
Really?
for him. Yeah, he did a killer job on it.
That's absolutely
How
hilarious.
funny is that, though? Like,
Ace Burpee, honestly, make no mistake about it, is like one of the heroes in Winnipeg. Like, he's
unless
so.
your name's James Rosny.
I was just gonna say, he is such an overwhelmingly positive guy, and James hates anybody that's like happy. if you enjoy your life and if you enjoy anything, James hates it.
Yeah, he's like, why would you enjoy that?
a pussy. Honestly,
So yeah, he doesn't like Ace, but yeah. Old
we
Town
like
Road.
Ace
Yeah,
Burpee.
I
A
like
great
Ace
deal.
Burpee. We should have him on the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I don't know if Ace is ready for
I
the
don't know
big
if-
leagues yet.
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll send a floater out there to Ace. Ace, come on the show. I know we're a little bit above your pay grade, but that's okay.
Wild. So, what are your first assessment
First
of
impressions?
Tyskie?
It's actually quite good.
It is.
I'm gonna take a sip because I totally forgot what it.
Absolutely. It's worth noting how sizable these bottles are. Like, they have some girth and height to them, which is typically not how I would ever describe anything, but
This just,
it's worth noting.
for some reason, when I drink this, I have like flashbacks of getting drunk at a bar when I was like 20.
Nice.
I don't know why it is. I don't know what I drank back then.
Was this bar in Warsaw or something? Or-
Yeah, I actually grew up in Warsaw.
Surprise!
back in Slavland.
Yeah. Jim and Mary were like KBG
Yeah.
sleeper cells or whatever, and they resided here.
No, it's good. There's like zero hop to it whatsoever. I have no clue what the IBU is on it.
No idea.
No
I
clue
can't
whatsoever.
imagine that the
I can't-
packaging standards are overly high.
No, I can't really read much on here. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's good though. It's I don't know. It's not. It's not a light beer, is it? No, it doesn't taste very light, but it's not.
It's 5%. It's 5%. I don't know what the. I as well do not know what
We're
the
not
IBU
really
is.
beer experts. We just have it.
Oh,
we just
like
drink it on the
drinking it.
show.
We're experts at drinking it.
We're expert drinking. It's a nice beer. If you're knowing like Bud Light, you might. This will be okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay,
Yeah,
but it's not Bud Light. But
It's-
if we wanted that, we'd just get water.
It's malty. What it is malty. Like, I actually read a beer review, like a formal beer review on it, and the review was absolutely scathing. Like, the reviewers unanimously hated this
it?
beer.
Really? I don't hate it at all.
And no, not at all.
It is gonna stand out. Like here, just to show you the size of the beers. There's that beer, and there's like a regular size beer. They're a little bit different in size.
It's quite sizable because this is 500 milliliters compared to what?
330.
Okay, 330. So that makes sense. So we're looking at like a 30-something percent. Like, it's almost a third larger than your standard bottle of beer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I hear people coming down the stairs.
Absolutely. Everybody's just coming to ruin our podcast.
Yeah. Well, they all saw the success. They all saw the success of last show. And they all
Absolutely.
want to be on it.
We
now.
have too many haters now. It's really
Yeah,
a
which
problem.
we actually have a few people reached out to us actually to do a show in their rooms.
Absolutely.
We won't say who or what or where or when but it will
Absolutely.
be coming in the next few weeks, hopefully, with one, and then
we're-
definitely into November with another one.
Yeah, we're looking to finalize. Well, I mean, I know one of the spots. One of my really good friends, Ali, his family owns the Cottage Bakery as well, so they're looking to potentially see if we could have a spot there to sit down in front of the fireplace and do a
That'd be
different vibe of episode.
Some pastries and hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, with a lot of Baileys in the hot chocolate.
There we go. Get around.
Yeah, it's
there.
a drink with Jim and Dan. We never specified what.
No, we just.
We're gonna become a coffee podcast after this. Actually,
Could you imagine? Yeah, we're just gonna sit in the couch. Give me like friends. Central Perk will sit there and review coffee. I've never drank coffee. I've sipped it like a couple times in my life. That's all.
Truth be told, yeah, I was just gonna ask. You've never really been big on coffee.
I see how addicted people are to it and how much they need it.
Problematic.
And I just don't want to put myself in that.
Problematic.
Which
man.
there's other things that I'd be addicted to that I like can't give up. But
yeah, like heroin, right?
basically,
Black
yeah.
tar heroin.
it is what it is.
Just find a nice little cozy alley behind off of Edmonton Street.
Off
No
of
way
Edmonton,
you go.
yeah. Once I leave La Roca, and then.
Oh my god.
All right. In all seriousness, I'm not addicted to heroin.
No, absolutely not.
Because the reason I have to say that is one, because I'm not, and that would be a bad thing to get going around.
One, because frankly, I'm not.
I'm not, and really, that's actually all I need. But no, last few days ago, you posted a picture on our stories, and you said we're expecting.
Yeah.
And it was a photo of you and I outside your house for, I think it was your birthday this summer.
Birthday
and then I shared and said we're more than just co-hosts on a podcast. And as soon as I did it, I came home and my sister and dad said, you sure you want to share that? People might start to question things. I'm like, what, are they going to think we're gay? Yeah, that was a pretty gay stuff you're putting out there. I'm like, whatever. That's no, whatever.
You know what?
We're not gay.
Buddy, it's 2019. Even if we were, that's fine.
That's fine. We can adopt a baby.
You know what? Truth be told, it was like so Pat and Five, we've mentioned it a few times on the show. Great cocktail bar, very intimate, like candle lit, whatever. Like great date spot by all means. Mm-hmm. I had a friend reach out to me not too long ago, male friend, and he was like, "Man, we got to go to Pat and Five." I'm like, "Yeah, like who's all going?" He's like, "Man, like, let's just go us." I'm like, you know what, man? Like, hey, 2019, we gotta do what we want to do. But make no mistake, the optics of that would be questionable.
Yeah,
at best.
At best, yeah. I had one buddy where we went out like 1 week a few different times. Yeah. And every restaurant we went to was like 3 restaurants in a row over the weekend. And they all just brought out the bill together and placed it in the middle of the table.
Oh.
Every time we look at each other like, do we look gay, Jim? Do they think we're a couple? I'm like, I don't know, man, but you better be picking us this tab because I got the last one.
I don't know, man, but stop holding my hand for a second. I gotta reach for my wallet.
Maybe it's the fact that your leg's been on my thigh this whole time. So maybe next time, let's cool it with the leg thigh touching.
Hey, that's advisable.
But anyway, let's get off the gay topic here because
absolutely.
But anyway, we don't have anything planned for today like normal.
Like normal,
but we will touch on a few different things. One we have to touch on. We should actually set a timer. We got the timer going here. We're coming up on 13 minutes in here. We should set like a 5-minute max timer.
Okay.
On the Bombers. Otherwise, it will be 3 hours later. The camera will be on its 5th battery and 4th memory card. Yeah. And we will still be ranting about the Bombers. We'll have Noah on 4 times in that time. So go
start it off.
Oh my God! So last time we talked, we had Noah on, and we were talking about if Nickel should get the reins when he comes back.
Yes.
Since our last show, Nichols has had off-season. Can't even talk. Nichols has had shoulder surgery, and he is done for the year.
Yeah.
So not a question anymore. It's Stravler's team from here on out. He started great. At that time, we were saying, if he continues how he is, we have no issue with it. He has not continued how he progressed. He's plateaued and then got a little bit worse. It's so predictable. Teams have figured him out, and we can't move the ball. Look at the last 2 weeks now. Absolutely. 2 losses where we literally were inept. We could not put together a drive if our life depended on it.
Absolutely. Well, what I think we need to get Noah to take a video, and we're gonna probably maybe I'll try to get him or get us to post it on our page, and we can just shoehorn this video in because he's gonna have a quick hot take on it, and we're gonna have to limit his time. But basically, I was speaking with Noah on the phone, and I said the Bombers' defense is fine. The Bombers' offense,
which is crazy to say because Richie Hall,
Richie, still very controversial topic.
Yes, our backfield is soft.
Yeah,
at the best of times.
Oh my God, yeah,
which is frustrating. But they did play well against Toronto.
They did.
Willie Jefferson was a beast up front. Jake Thomas was huge. Jake Thomas kept running down guys.
Jake Thomas is literally huge. The guy's a monster.
Yeah, he's a beast. So there's no issue there. But
the offense, it's as if the Bombers have 2 playbooks. There's the Matt Nichols first team playbook, which is 300 pages, very complex passing plays, drop back, pro style offense. And then there's the Chris Streveler playbook, which is like
so simple.
Which is like 4 pages, double-sided, written in crayon, and it's just like he writes like notes to himself on his wristband. Like, run ball.
Yeah, he simplifies it. He calls it. He's like, "What do we got here? We got a blue 1919 red 48.
Yeah.
And then he's got to flip it over to his Coles notes on the back, run ball up the middle.
With a smiley face beside it.
And then you see him doesn't know.
Well, that's it.
I
Chris,
feel-
Chris Streveler is, look, the guy's actually educated. He has a master's or a PhD or something like that from university.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy. He's a dumb football player, though, in my opinion. It's like he gets the ball, and it's like one of two things. It's, I'm going to just shoehorn this pass into triple coverage because I only know how to make one read.
He's my first read, yeah.
Or I'm going to start running immediately.
Right. He scrambles out of the pocket very fast, which is a little bit frustrating because he's not the greatest thrower on the run because he loses accuracy. And you're right, he pulls it in a little bit too quick. If I could critique anything on him, though, it would be going through his reads. When Hamilton was here a few weeks ago, Dane Evans, who I hadn't seen live ever because nobody has, because who is the guy?
Daddy Evans.
Yeah, Daddy
Dane Evans is daddy. Make no mistake.
Yeah, Jeremiah Mazzoli's gone from there at the end of the year. He's a free agent, and he will go somewhere else.
There was an Instagram page called Bombers Need Mazzoli that
Really?
started following me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Noah loves Mazzoli, isn't that it? Or no, his dad loves Mazzoli.
Noah loves Mazzoli.
Noah
too.
loves him? Okay.
Noah's dad loves McLeod.
The
Bethel
law
Thompson.
firm.
The
law firm in Toronto.
The institution, McLeod Bethel Thompson.
Yeah, Toronto. Did you see that game last night?
Absolutely.
Embarrassing. Just
decimated.
Mike Riley, 5 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. But Streveler, comparing him to Dane Evans would go through his reads so quick, I thought. I thought he would get the ball. You could see him read, boom, pull it and run. Or read, and toss it.
Yeah.
Whereas Streveler's he takes a look and he's staring at his read and he's going to his first option and he seems to very rarely ever make it to a third option.
Yeah.
And which is frustrating because then he either forces a throw, like you said, into triple coverage or he tucks it in and runs. And he's already flushed out of the pocket. And not because of the O-line. He just chooses to leave it, it seems sometimes.
I think, and Dane Evans as well, he's settled down, married, has a wife, seems like a very nice lady. And Chris Streveler is the kind of guy that he's going to be super liking 19-year-olds on Tinder till he's 30. I just have a feeling.
That's your feeling? Has anybody here on the show who watches this ever run into Chris Streveler in public? I feel like he is definitely that guy at the bar.
He probably is.
He's single, isn't he?
I would think so.
I would say Streveler's getting around in Winnipeg.
And I'm sure Streveler's a nice guy. I'm sure at his heart, he's a good guy.
Yeah, I like the guy. I like him. I just wish he could be a little quicker at his reads and play a little smarter. That's all.
That's all.
How do we do for time there? Actually,
pretty good.
Pretty good.
We
move off.
We were pretty much right on time for that. Once in our lives.
For once in our life, we stuck on time. Stuck on time with our football talk.
Yeah. So okay, restaurant update.
Restaurant update.
Is
this a segment we should do every week?
That'd be sick. Yeah, we should do that.
We have no segments. We just kind of blurt for an hour.
Okay, this is the first installment and first segment of the motherfucking restaurant update.
Restaurant update.
Okay, so
that was bad. We're never doing that again.
The pint that we have all known and loved, obviously is no longer.
Rest in peace.
Is obviously no longer a thing. The pint was the spot, and now we're stuck with upstairs. Okay. Now, a little bit of backstory here. The Pint was offered a monster deal for their property. Apparently, it was so much money that they would be stupid to not take it.
Really?
Just take your capital gains and run. That's
really?
Absolutely, it was apparently that good. So, a new restaurant called Local Gary Street, which the frame or the tag local is the same thing as Joey Keniston, Joey Pola Park. It's a chain, and they just name it after the street that it's on. Funny enough, it's actually owned by Joey. It's under the same corporate umbrella.
Oh, really? So it's owned by Joey.
Yeah, Joey.
And it's just called Local.
And it's called Local.
But Gary Street.
Yeah.
Because it's...
So I went there after work on Friday for a little bit of happy hour action with some of the audit gang, and it was interesting. The aesthetic was nothing like Joey, but it was still.
How was it compared to the Pint that was there?
The layout is the exact same.
Okay, so they didn't remodel. Really.
No, it's still the bar in the center and some tables and whatever around. The walls are all white, so they got rid of all of the crazy
memorabilia
signs and memorabilia that would be hanging. So it's very white and crisp and clean and sterile.
I actually talked to the Pint before they closed about buying some of that stuff off the walls.
What did they
and
say?
They said a lot of it was owned by the Pint.
Oh,
So
really?
it's stuff that's like commissioned, like they own all of that artwork,
Hmm.
and it's likely just going to get reused in another Pint that they're building somewhere in the country.
Okay.
Or if
Makes sense.
Yeah, so they're saying that they probably aren't interested in selling. I got the manager's number and talked to him, and end of the day, it just wasn't the right time to be buying any extra neon signs, stuff
Sure.
like that. But yeah, it was owned by the Pint and was probably already put up in a new Pint somewhere else across Canada.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so we went there. Happy hour was wicked. Happy hour was better than Earl's. I got
Really?
I got a $4.50 Little Brown Jug 1919.
Really?
Yeah, 12 ounce.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That's
got it.
really cheap.
450, pardon me, for a craft local beer. And obviously we're big fans of LBJ, so that was great.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
And their happy hour is like chips and guacamole, $4. Sweet potato fries, $5. It gets all very low cost.
What time is that from? Is that like a 4 till 7 type thing? Like a lot of.
I'm thinking it's 4 till 7, and then probably again like 9 till close or something like that. And it was packed too. It was jam packed. Tons of people that were there. Service was quick. This is their first week. They opened up on Wednesday, so they had a lot of staff from one of the Toronto locations.
Maybe they need an episode of A Drink with Jim and Dan live from local Gary Street.
Call them up.
Yeah.
Local. Listen, we're a couple of local celebrities.
Yeah. Hold on. Celebrities. We'll put that in quotations.
Absolutely famous.
But we should do a show there.
So
January.
Man, absolutely. That would be sick.
That would be.
But local, really, really good. No, I actually don't have anything bad to say about it. And the food menu itself, I briefly skimmed it. Didn't get food, just went there for a drink. Food menu looked really good. Like it was like
nice. I'll have to check it out.
The menu is not unlike the Pint, so it had like wings and like.
Well, that's
chicken
good. They didn't try to
sandwiches and stuff
reinvent
like
it. I was worried it was going to be some ethnic food company that had bought this out and just wanted the location, and then because that's the Pint's been a spot for. I don't even know how long it's been there, but it seemed like it was always there. Like the Jets and the Pint just went like hand in hand. Like the number of people that were there and just walk across the empty parking lot between them.
For sure.
It's perfect.
I wish they would have kept that picture of the Queen on the wall forever.
Yeah, well, it's still owned by someone in the city and still somewhere. Nice. It's not up anywhere, but it's owned by somebody. So what? So I'm trying to think of what I've done in the past little bit here. I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Jet season started.
Yeah.
Bombers, obviously, lots of that going on. But you moved into True North Square, not your home. You're still living in North Kildonan.
Yes,
but
I live in the skywalk between City Place and True North Square.
He's the guy with the little guitar made out of a Kleenex box asking for money. Strong financial advice right there. But
don't drop like loonies into the little box I have. Drop like sandwiches and stuff. Snack wraps, please.
Snack wraps mix. But so how's that going? New office, brand new. Your views look incredible.
Beautiful building, man. Like honestly, the office is so clean and like nice looking. We have all of these nice like ergonomic chairs and like little seating areas to like break out and sit on a couch.
Yeah, you're in
for a
different
little bit.
places every time on your stories.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. Like myself and my buddy Ben. There's two soundproof chairs that have they have big like blinders almost that come out. And we sit in these chairs and we go and we do like some of our internal training program.
Okay.
So it's like we'll be working and doing like a bunch of files and auditing and tax work and stuff like that. But then whenever there's a lull, there's an internal development program that the company has that you work your way through to just instruct you on how to do like different lines of work and stuff.
Gotcha.
So we call it the sanctuary.
The sanctuary.
It's just this little area. There's these two chairs facing each other. It's a small table in the middle. Or not even like a table, like I guess an ottoman, like where you could put your feet up or whatever.
Nice.
And not to be confused with the Ottoman Empire, which dissolved in 1918.
I don't think anybody was confused, but thank you for
just to clarify.
Just to clarify, the Ottoman Empire that ruled the world once in the 19th century is not in True North Square.
Correct. Absolutely. Okay. They are not, in fact, what we put our feet on.
Glad we got
I mean,
that. Glad we got that sorted out.
They got stepped on a little bit in the First World War, but that's the way it is. Not unlike how I stepped on the Steinbach defense by throwing 6 touchdowns in 2013.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of that.
Yeah, we almost forgot to mention that this episode. What's an episode without 6 touchdowns against Steinbach?
Nothing. I'm nothing without that.
No.
No. I peaked. Honestly, if I die now, it's fine. I threw 6 touchdowns
it's going
against
on your
Steinbach
headstone.
in 2013.
Dan Mortimer. He threw 6 touchdowns against Steinbach in 2013.
And everybody will be walking by. Oh, that's neat. Wow, that's cool.
That is cool.
And they'll keep walking.
I never threw 6 touchdowns.
So
in any event.
So we have this sick new office. The workout facility is good. True North really outdid themselves with making the building
shocking,
super aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nice little Zen garden on the 4th floor if you want to go and chill. Like there's like really tall like prairie grass and stuff like that. It's
inside.
Outside.
Is that an outdoor patio? Oh, cool.
It's an outdoor patio.
It's on the 4th floor. Oh, that is sick. I would love that.
So
Not in the coming months, but in the summertime.
No, but you could just go and just munch a little bit of, have a quick snack, have a quick coffee, go sit out there for a bit.
Yeah. You were saying last episode, or maybe in like real life, not on the show, that they're putting.
What do you mean? This is my real life.
Yeah. That's right. We totally didn't even record your doctor's appointment last week that we said we'd record.
No. My prostate's fine, guys.
That's good. You were mentioning that there's what? Tap room is going down.
Lake of the
Woods. That's
going in, and it's.
Is it in there?
No, they're installing everything. Like all of the framework is in place, and all of the, for all I know, all of the assets are in place. But it's still being targeted for like a late November grand opening. So they're still installing a bunch of it. It's gonna be sick though.
Oh, that's gonna be a great place to have right in the building there.
Yeah.
Lake of the Woods is also another great local beer. I mean, we'll call it local. Mm-hmm. Lake of the Woods is close enough. They got quite the following. They have a lot of different beers too. Like they have a lot of flavored beers and that to there. We had some Lake of the Woods, didn't we?
This is the the Sultana Gold, which was, I remember being quite good.
Yeah. The Sultana Gold was good.
Yeah, my buddy Ryan is he's an editor at the newspaper in Kenora, and he is like a Lake of the Woods diehard.
Oh,
like,
you have to be.
I mean, the region itself, I guess, as well, but like specifically the beer. Like, he threatened he'd like punch me in the throat if I gave a bad review on the Sultana.
Oh, really?
Gold.
On the Sultana Gold? Well, no, I think that was pretty good. The only beer that we never really pick beers that we don't like though, because we have to sit here and drink them for the whole episode.
Absolutely.
So we're never actually gonna pick anything. I don't think there's ever gonna be a bad review.
What's the nastiest beer you've ever had?
Oh man, we talked about it one episode early on. It's another local beer. It's a local beer. It tasted like I was drinking an orange.
Oh my god.
Was
it the Old Red Barn Sour?
No. Oh, I'm not gonna remember it. But it was either that or Bud Light.
Yeah.
Bud
Light.
One of the two. Just straight water. I mean, I can't say I wouldn't. Let me just rephrase that. I have had my fair share of Bud Light in my day.
Oh, sure.
Like, it's always there.
Yeah,
every
you're
party.
an Oak Bank boy, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Even out at the cabin, that's all Macy's dad drinks when he does have a drink is Bud Light.
Easy on the system.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's always somebody who brings out a few cases of Bud Light to every party, to every bachelor party, to always. So, it's good for like drinking games, because when half of it spills all over you when you're trying to play, who cares?
Honestly,
doesn't even matter. So, that or Bud Light.
I'm sure you could use it as like windshield wiper too. Like
just
if you ever like run out of like fluid, just.
But you happen to have beer in your car.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, always got a case of Bud Light in the back just for emergencies.
A drink with the 2016 Chrysler 200. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I was going off. We did that live stream. Was that?
Yeah.
That was since the Little Brown Jug episode.
That was the day after.
Yeah, the day after, because we reached out to
Slav, good Ukrainian
boy. That's all I remember.
Andre, wasn't it?
Andre, that's right.
I think it was Andre.
Yeah, it was Andre. Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
Beautiful home.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Very happy to receive
his
1919.
His eight pack there.
We absolutely realized that we weren't actually able to give away a case
alcohol.
of beer.
Yeah, thanks Cody for pointing that out. But Dodged a bullet there. Maybe we'll definitely be doing more giveaways though, because we got things that we're going on with.
Maybe gift cards.
Maybe gift cards to
Maybe
places.
gift cards will
Either
have
way,
to be
we're
it.
gonna be doing promos again and giveaways definitely with
Every special we do.
Yeah, we kind of like to do an episode every month at least in different locations.
I think
so. We're
that's-
kind of planning out the rest of the
yeah.
year, and each one's gonna come with a giveaway for sure.
I'm almost thinking as if it might be better to structure this podcast in a way that we actively try to go and try to do a lot of kind of on-site reviews. And then when we come back to home base
recap
here,
of everything.
it's more of like a recap and a regroup, and we could just, sit down and talk for a little bit. But I really loved having the engagement with
James
and Little Brown Jug, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, if we could be in more businesses promoting local stuff, that would be phenomenal. That would be incredible. I'd love to go from business to business, promoting whatever they have, using the reach that we do have, which isn't huge right now on the ADJD page, but between us, we do have thousands of followers.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to promote more businesses locally. So
Absolutely.
we got next 2 or 3 months lined up here, potentially, or next 2 or 3 live shows on location. But we should definitely go get more.
Yeah.
I think that people would like that too, because they can come out and we give away stuff away.
There's-
Who doesn't like to receive free stuff?
Yeah, we're very close to finalizing something with a local place that serves alcohol. I won't say anymore. I don't want to jinx it, obviously, but we're very close. And the individual I'm communicating with is like very open to it, and they have a really new, exciting launch that they'll be doing in a little bit. But truth be told, I ran into this individual purely by chance. I was at Non-Such.
Also a great place, who just renovated or added on to their room.
Aesthetic, very aesthetic.
Very aesthetic.
Aesthetically pleasing Non-Such, that's for sure the case. That's one word. The weird thing about Non-Such is their menu has like oysters and like steak tartare and stuff. The beer is fantastic. I kind of question the food choices.
I've
But
never had food there, so
we're a drink with Jim and Dan, not a bite with Jim and Dan. So it's not my place to comment on anything.
on food. Although we do sometimes. That can be our spin-off show.
A bite, a quick bite. So yeah, this was in February almost, and or somewhere like in the dead of winter. It was freezing out, I remember. And I was sitting down with my buddy Sean, and we were having a beer. Now, my friend Sean, fantastic guy. He caught 2 of my 6 touchdowns against Steinbach in 2013.
Legendary.
Was River East Kodiak's tailback. Sean he holds some political views very, very tightly on one side of the political spectrum.
Yeah.
And this other individual, okay, let me step back. So we were sitting down, we were talking about whatever we were talking about. I can't remember. That was
Probably your
a few months
6 touchdowns against Steinbach.
I don't like to talk about anything else, honestly. So we were sitting down and we were talking, and this lady, she chimes in, and she starts like commenting and starting to work her way into the conversation, and just saying how great it was that I threw for 6 touchdowns against Steinbach.
Absolutely,
obviously.
she heard. Yep.
And so in conversation, it came up that this individual has some political views that are on the very opposite side of the political spectrum. And these are 2 very strong-willed, very strong-minded people.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And
but
it did not take long at all for them to start going
the
to
temperature
war.
just get heated in there.
And we were all on this couch, because Non-Such is a very like laid-back, very relaxed
yeah.
environment. So we're like sitting on this couch, and they're like going at it about like different topics about like same-sex marriage and like gender pronouns and like transgender, like
all
of
the very
hot,
touchy, like
all
the
of
super
the touchy hot
button
button
topics
they were going at, and they were like going at it, and I'm just like sitting there just like in this couch, I'm like, man, like those are sick umbrellas, guys.
Yeah,
like,
look, they're gold. Holy. Yeah.
So I'm just trying.
And in other news,
I'm trying to keep the peace. We had to pull the plug because I'm
Yeah.
just like, buddy, like let's go. Let's go. And then, but it was the most bizarre thing, because then they like shook hands after, and it was like, oh, it was super great getting to meet you, and I'm like, that's sportsmanship. That was
is
shown.
phenomenal. That doesn't happen. It's like right now with the elections coming up. Like,
Oh,
what's the
yeah.
date today? Is the 6th? Yeah.
Correct.
The 15 days. We got 2 weeks and 1 day until the federal election here in Canada.
Yeah.
And I mean, everything online I see is just political.
Oh yeah.
Political post here, political post there.
It's tough not to.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we don't really want to dive too much into politics because then we'll scare off everybody.
Very true.
And yeah, because Dan and I both sit on the same side of the spectrum here, so we would not provide good insight.
Very true.
For any undecided voters. I mean, it'd be good for us and our party winnings.
It would.
But
political parties in itself is almost an issue. That's a whole other thing though. But circling back very quickly, so this individual, I added them on Instagram and we were just like chit-chatting a little bit. Super nice. Then they reached out and just on one of our videos and said, hey, if you ever want to have another voice here, talking about alcohol in the production process, count me in.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them and I said, hey, you know, like the organization you work for, like I'd love to get in touch with them. It would be super great to have do something similar that we did with Little Brown Jug with you. And they said there's no need to reach out to them because I'm the general manager.
You'll love to see it.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
You really do.
Congratulations on the promotion. Like, that's fantastic. And second of all, I'm just like, oh my God, my friend Sean almost scared this person away.
Ruining our business opportunity, Sean.
Oh my gosh.
But you came through clutch.
Sean came through very clutch, low key, gave the livelihood that we needed to keep it going. So conversation was good. But anyways, more news to come regarding that. Won't say what the organization is or who this person is.
That'll be coming soon, though. That'll be exciting.
Absolutely.
And we hope to have more people out, even though we did have about 95 or so people out.
95. I think 95. I think bleachers. Like, we will extend some bleachers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. It's gonna be like a Grey Cup where you got to bring an extra stands.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring an extra seating for when we're when we're live in the show. But yeah, that was good. We'll let everybody know ample time beforehand,
of course,
so they can come out and enjoy some drinks at this place.
Yeah, we'll get the bleachers set up high. We'll knock out the top quarter of the ceiling
so we can fit, so people can get a better angle at seeing us.
Absolutely.
Over top of the lights and everything.
That's it.
But kind of circling back, as we like to do on the show, back to, we were talking about how we gave away that case of beer to Andre.
Right.
We did that Instagram live.
From
my truck when we delivered the beer. I thought it went really well. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was fun. And the best part was when we could see that nobody was watching, and then all of a sudden it pops up with one person pops in to watch, and Dan's like, oh, we got someone. So just to get you up to date, we're actually in and they're gone now.
Yeah.
And they left as fast as they joined.
Oh, it was sad.
It was so funny. It turns out it was my sister.
Oh, it was?
It was Tracy.
Tracy, damn it.
But we went through the Starbucks drive-thru, ordered on there. I thought that was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We to kind of bring this in, last night I was at Macy's sister's place, Haley, and her husband Derek's, who they got married earlier this summer. But he is the athletic trainer for Valor FC.
Oh, okay.
So for a very short time over winter, he's not going to have a job. Really? Because Valor doesn't need him year round. They're not big enough yet, so there's only like a month or so. But he doesn't want to not work for the month. So we're like, well, what can you do?
Senior women's curling. That's a very niche industry, I'm sure. They need a lot of trainers for that.
So trainers, I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I don't even know. Do they need trainers at the curling like that?
I don't know.
He's looking for anything. But anyway,
I'd volunteer.
I
need a nice older lady with some money. That's what I need.
You need your sugar mama.
I need my sugar mama.
To avoid, you got to be able to afford all those Grand Pikes, PKs.
Grande Pike.
2
honey.
I can't order.
But
man. We doing that live stream there, and then tying this in with Derek looking for a job. We're like, dude, what if you drive for Uber or Skip? So we're like, let's sign up for Skip. Next thing you know, we're sitting there watching the Bomber game last night, signing up to be Skip the Dishes drivers. Like, how tough can it be? Have you ever seen the Skip drivers? None of them speak English. None whatsoever. There's got to be no background check at all.
No, for sure.
And it's like they load up a training video, and it's like, you are a sole contractor hired by Skip the Dishes. It's like 5 seconds into the signing up process, they make you aware that you are your own entity, and we do not have to pay you jack squat, and we are not responsible for you at all.
They're not liable for
anything, nothing.
And
but it's funny. What if we did our driving streams as Skip drivers?
Whoa, what if so sick.
I didn't spring that on. I sprung that on you here. I didn't say that. How funny would it be to be doing our show, delivering food over the holiday season?
Why do I feel like there would be some privacy implications for that? But That's super sick.
That would be fun. Get paid to do the show. Because, guys, we got to pay for these beers somehow.
Absolutely. That'd be sick. Speaking of like Skip, how is food delivery service out here?
Out here, I'm in East St. Paul. You know that.
Of course, I know that.
The people on the microphone might not know that. Skip comes out here. Out to this area, East St. Paul. It's like one of the only areas outside the perimeter they come to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. We get delivery not too often. Now it's jet season. We'll get delivered more, but mainly just pizza.
Oh, yeah.
But when I go to my buddy's place, particularly Jared's, we deliver all the time. Like last weekend exactly. James, Jared, and I were there, and we were all hungry. We decided to order, and we thought, if anybody picks a restaurant that we all like, we can just all order from there. One delivery fee, one driver. It's simple. But, of course, we couldn't decide on anything same. So we ordered three different skip the dishes from 3 different restaurants.
Oh, why would you make it easy?
No. And then we all ordered within a minute of each other, and it was basically a race. We were watching our skip drivers on the maps, kept comparing every few minutes, how far is your guy?
That's funny.
And comparing their names and trying to paint a profile for who they were.
Under special requests, like slash this guy's tires. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's really fun.
And so knock at the door. Jared and I are playing Call of Duty or NHL or something. James gets up, goes and gets the food. It's Jared's skip driver, so Jared wins.
Oh, okay.
He takes the food, puts it on a table next to Jared. There's another knock at the door. James goes. It's James's skip food. Their skip drivers literally passed each other on his front sidewalk in his driveway.
That's so pathetic.
I know, right? So we were thinking, James called up. He's like, this is like that Spider-Man meme. Where there's the 2 Spider-Man standing there just pointing at each other. It's the 2 skip drivers like, hey, what are you doing here? Let's wonder if it's like almost like an Anchorman 2 where there's like all the different news teams just competing for each other in this one courtyard.
That would be so funny.
Then my driver was on the road. So my driver was driving down the road. They would have both left the driveway. And then as they were driving back off of Jared's road, my guy pulled in the
What if
driveway.
They all somehow got into like a car crash? There was
crash.
Like a triple fatality or something like that.
At least we got a little bit smarter. We wanted dessert, so we ordered more. Skip the dishes.
Oh my god!
But we all ordered from the same place. We got some Kauai crepe, so we all ordered crepes.
I swear
that was simple because James put it on his phone. One driver. It was all good.
Some of the most like awkward conversations in my life have happened with like pizza delivery drivers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
It's just been like every time they come to the door, it's like, hey, like, sup, man? How you? And by the way, it's always dudes. I've never noticed it. I've never had in my life a female.
We had one
driver.
Last Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, from Delivery Eats which is Pizza Hotline's delivery company.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. Other than that, always males.
That's
always
crazy.
the males looking to drive.
I'll just be like, hey, sup, dude? How's it going? Good. All right, that's good.
Cool story, bro. Want to tell it again?
And just like whip out a debit machine. He's like, debit? I'm like, yeah, you just killed this vibe. Like,
yeah, no kidding.
I was hoping you'd just have some absolutely like electric shit to share with me.
Yeah,
Just,
exactly.
like,
You're a pizza delivery guy, and you step in how many people's homes every night?
Oh, you
gotta have some good stories.
You must see some messed up shit as a pizza
Could you
delivery
imagine?
guy.
Like some of the things you come out to the dogs that you see, why people are ordering pizza. Is it just like a couple watching a movie for the night and they just want to order some food? Or is it like a rager party?
Yeah.
Or is it in the middle of a fight and they just got hungry so they decided to order food? That's a thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, like,
that's why we should drive for Skip and do a show on it. There's definitely
be
some
so
privacy
funny.
policy issues on it. But whatever. So, yeah, Skip the dishes. I can't talk. Skip the dishes. Going good. Do you ever skip to your house?
not very
a ton.
frequently.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
Very expensive. I know we have at Subway, you can skip, and people order like a 6-inch ham sub that would be like $4, $5 in store, and their bill's like $10 for the 6-inch ham. So I'm like,
It's that delivery charge, you know what I mean?
it's crazy. And the default $3 tip.
Man, make no mistake though, like chances are if you order Skip the Dishes, like after this year, you're probably going to get like Chris Streveler dropping it off for you because he's going to be out of a job. Nichols is going to be out of a job.
As long as he doesn't throw it to me.
Yeah, exactly. You're just throws like hits the numbers on your house.
I know,
just
like, damn it. Gets
actually,
picked
no,
off. The
he
neighbor
wouldn't-
runs
It wouldn't
by.
hit the numbers on your house because he can't hit.
He can't hit
anybody's
any numbers. Oh god.
Hits Joey just like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, he would. Hopefully he doesn't throw it. Hopefully he runs the ball.
Fucking runs into your
Runs
house.
into your house. try to take the food from him and just throws you to the ground. You can't take the man down.
That'd be so funny.
Chris Tremblay. Oh, man.
yeah.
We love the guy. We really do. We want to see him succeed. But, man, this drought.
It's a tough
It
world.
looks like it's hitting 30 years after the last few weeks. 3-game losing streak right now.
Yeah, it's
Looks like this drought's getting a 30.
either that or Daddy McGuire's gonna come in and lead us to the promised land.
Yeah. I don't have many hopes on that. Maybe you realize I don't believe we have a third string quarterback right now. We had
Me.
Josh
It's
Anderson.
actually me.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
It's you or Darvin Adams. So
Yeah. Darvin Adams has a better passing efficiency than Strevler for
yeah,
sure.
he threw that one bomb to Harris like 5 weeks ago.
A bomb's a bomb.
A bomb's a bomb.
Just tying it
Yeah.
up, I guess. I wonder, I think of just the implications for a Tinder style app that you would have. Just not for Tinder purposes, but imagine if there was QB free agency in the off season, swipe
Managers are swiping.
Yeah,
Mazzoli, right.
quarterback Tinder and stuff like that. Wouldn't that be sick?
What?
You could like them.
Super like them, and that way Mazzoli gets an update. Kyle Walters really likes you. He's willing to give you a signing bonus.
That would be sweet. That would be really good.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very niche market, even more niche than your senior women's curling in the winter.
I don't know. Meet some of them on Tinder, maybe.
We should. Have you ever been curling?
Nope.
Never curled. I'm a bit of a curler myself.
Oh, are
yeah,
you?
I curled for 1 year.
Nice, beautiful.
16 years ago. So
Have to have strong
pretty much
glutes
an
for that. I
expert.
understand.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah,
We should go
rock
curling.
Anyways, curling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, how's the beer going there? Mine's getting pretty low. Jets game is on right now, so we might be able to catch the tail end of that.
Much like the Polish military in 1939, I'm pretty much finished here. So
now the episode can officially end because we have made
a World War II
reference to the Polish, just choking hard.
That was Tyskie, Klasika Piva, and we're loving it. I guess.
Yeah.
Let's get something that's not Tyskie, but let's get another one because that was a substantially sized bottle. It's a Sunday night and I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, so do I.
Right on.
So yeah, let's go. We'll see you guys in the next episode. You want to grab another beer?
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Said I'm at my prime.